Today we're off to a golf course that's in between Udon Thani and Nong Khai, way up north in Thailand. Let's get to it. Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today we're actually up north in Thailand. Just thought I would play this golf course again, get all the footage. And the golf course that we're talking about is Victory Park Golf and Country Club, which is situated probably closer to Nong Khai, which is the most northern city in Thailand. It's about 50 minutes, 1 hour drive north of Udon Thani, which most people will know where that is. And just to say about the golf course, played it before. It's really nice layout. It was built in 1997. I would say, as far as golf courses up in the north are concerned, this is probably the best one of the lot, hence why I wanted to go back there and get some footage and play it again. So really looking forward to this game up at Victory Park. Been a while. I think last time I played it was 2 years ago. So 18-hole golf course. We'll put some, let's say, review and sort of feedback on the facilities and also the yardage of the golf course and the layout, etc. So that'll pop up on the screen just to give you a bit more information about the golf course. Actually playing it at the weekend, so it'll be interesting to see. Let's say it's Saturday afternoon. I've got a 1 o'clock tee off, see what the prices are, and we'll give you some feedback once we get to the golf course. So without further ado, let's head towards the golf course and get there, and we shall speak to you later. Bye for now. There we are. Okay, so just arrived here at Victory Park, just dropped off the bag and just about to take a stroll up to the clubhouse. Not too many cars in the car park, which is nice to see. And any cars that are here, probably the ones that teed off early in the morning. Not many people tee off after 12 o'clock like me, but such is life. Right, let's get onwards to the clubhouse and see what the facilities look like. Right, we just checked in there at the Green Fee administration. So Saturday, 1,500 baht if you've got a Thai driver's license or retirement visa, you get a discount, so that's not too bad. Hole-in-one board here behind me. Restaurant there, open air restaurant, so not too shabby. Little drink stop starting down there at the bottom behind me there. Get some footage of that in a minute. Pro shops just there as well as part of the Green Fee administration. So yeah, let's go and have a look at the there's a nice little picture there of the course layout. Let's get some footage of that. Victory Park Golf Country Club, Nong Khai, Thailand master plan. Okay, before we go into the guide and review of each particular hole here at Victory Park Golf and Country Club, just a few things to say about the facilities, overall yardage, etc. So it's an 18-hole golf course, front 9, back 9, 36 outs, 36 back, total 72. Off the golds, quite the challenge, 7,031 yards. Off the blues, 6,604 yards. Off the white, 6,181 yards. And off the reds for the ladies, 5,507 yards. Not too long, but very strategic golf course. This is definitely the thinking man's golf course. Just to add a few things about the facilities, so locker rooms, good standard. restaurant is an open air type restaurant, so when it's hot, just be wary of that. Staff and caddies, very, very friendly. There is a chipping and a putting green near the first tee, so that's always good to see. The price, 1,800 baht, that was all in weekend price. That was in the low season though, but it's definitely worth the value. For the cost is pretty good, given the condition of the course is always in pretty good condition. Driving range wasn't open when I played it, but just distance wise, it's nearer to Nong Khai, which is, as you know, is the most northern city in Thailand, or it's about a 1 hour drive coming up from Udon Thani. Definitely if you're up the north of Thailand, this particular golf course can put some of those golf courses down the south in Pattaya and Bangkok to shame. It's a really, really nice golf course, and definitely if you're up north, it is certainly worth playing. I would fully recommend it. So anyways, let's get into the rest of the guide and review. Right, let's get this golf and guide review at Victory Park underway. So you're on the first tee, hole number 1, par 4, stroke index 7. Just to mention, the back tees here are gold, but we'll be playing off the whites today. So anyway, let's crack on. First thing you've got to say about this first hole is bunker on the right hand side, 193 yards. You don't really need driver at this particular hole. Hit that 3-wood, otherwise you can be blocked out because you've gone too far, and the trees tend to block you out. It's a bit of a throat there that you need to lay back a little bit. So if you can just concentrate on hitting that 220 yard shot, that'll give you the best opportunity to get a shot into the green. And then once you've achieved that, yeah, there is a bit of a slope from the left side of the green down to the right, so just bear in mind where the pin position is. You definitely want to be lower to the right side if the pin's on the left, for example. But yeah, challenging first hole, but quite pleasant as well. If you get out here with a par, you're doing well. Okay, we're on to the second hole. It's a par 4, stroke index 9, plays 353 yards. Dog leg round to the right. Again, you'll find with this particular golf course quite strategic, so you just need to pick and choose what you're hitting off the tee to get the best outcome. For this particular hole, again, you don't really need that driver. You can hit that 3-wood, just get into a good position to give you a good shot to the next into the green. So yeah, shoot for the 220, 230 yard mark. Again, you'll be short of that bunker. Get yourself in a nice position. If best to stay a little bit further out to the right, just give you that clear shot into the green. Otherwise you can be blocked out by that tree. Assuming you've achieved all that, then it's just shoot for the middle of the green. Not too much slope on this particular green, so just shoot for the middle and put yourself in a good situation. Always a possibility of a birdie here, but 2 putts for a par, also very good. So yeah, nice hole. Okay, we're on to the first par 5 on the front 9, and it's stroke index 3, hole number 3. It plays off the whites, 538 yards. You'll see here from the aerial footage, quite a narrow driving shoot. So all about getting it straight off the tee. Because this is a 3-shot hole, and if you're driving not so good at the time, then taking a 3-wood's also good. You go 3-wood, 3-wood, then sort of wedge. So anyway, if you are hitting it straight, let's think positively. You're going to bang it down the middle. But even with a driver, trying to get this green in 2 is quite the challenge. You're not going to be worried about that bunker on the left-hand side at 271. Just got to be worried about those bunkers, 200 yard carry off the right, off the tee, but you should be able to shoot the ball over there. If you've achieved that, then just shoot down to the next bunker, short of that. Just get yourself in a nice position that will give yourself something of a short iron in there, a wedge, 9-iron, something like that. If you've achieved that, if anything, the green slopes from the back down to the front, so if anything, you just want to be short of that hole. If you can, give yourself an uphill putt, possibility of a birdie, but it's not too shabby if you get a par on this particular hole. Quite the challenge, the par 5 on the front 9. First par 3 at Victory Park. It's hole number 4, stroke index 17, plays 144 yards off the whites. Not too challenging, just a little bit of trouble there on the right hand side with a long elongated bunker on the left hand side. Just to say that the green does slope a little bit from the back to the front, so if anything you want to be shooting short of the hole just to give yourself that uphill putt if you can. Greens can be a bit tricky here at Victory Park, but anyway, thinking positively, you're going to shoot to the middle of the green. That'll still be okay. Plenty width there, so you should hit that green. If you achieve that, get your 2 putts. Always, because it's a short hole, possibility of a birdie, but even 2 putts is pretty good, and get a par, then no big drama. Onwards to hole number 5. It's a par 4, stroke index 11. It plays 337 yards, short par 4. Of course, you could be tempted to hit your driver here, and if you are straight with your driver, it's worth a pop. But you're not really gaining too much. If you go slightly wayward or to the right or to the left, you can be blocked out by the trees. So again, it's just calling for a strategic decision. Just really want to hit that sort of 180 to 200 yard shot down the middle. That just keeps your options open for the second shot. You're definitely going to have a shot into the green. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Shoot your 200 yard shot, keep it in the middle, and then even if it's slightly to the right or the left, you're still going to have a shot to the green. That's the smart move. Let's assume you've achieved that particular first objective, then shoot into the middle of the green. Not too much slope on this green. Obviously trouble right and a little bit further left, further back on the bunkers, but yeah, the miss would be short left. But anyway, with a short iron, you should be able to get on this green too. Okay, onwards to hole number 6. It's a par 4, stroke index 5, plays 351 yards off the whites. Again, it can be very enticing to just pull that driver and give it a blitz, but yeah, you can see as you go further up towards the green, you can see those bunkers, one at the 226 yards and the one on the left. And then there's water on the left as well, so if you just hit it slightly offline, you can be in the water or you can be in the trees. The smart move here, as it is when you're playing let's say the course is shorter, is just hit that 220 yard shot. You're still going to have a short iron into the green, so play smart, and then gives yourself good opportunity to shoot into the green, and then yeah, making sure you've achieved that first milestone, and yeah, shoot into the middle of the green. Not too much slope on this particular green, so we should be fine here. Get out here with 2 putts, and always nice to get a par on this particular hole. Onwards to the 7th hole. It's a second par 5 on the front 9, stroke index 1. Pretty generous actually, this to be stroke 1, because it's not overly too challenging. Off the tee, slight dogleg to the left, but off the tee, just got to be missing that 179 bunker on the left hand side. Shouldn't really come into play. Even for the bigger hitters, to reach that bunker on a 270 is going to be challenging. So you've got a nice clear shot with a driver, hit as far as you can down here, and just set yourself up for a shot around the corner. If you achieve that, then you just pop it down there again, another 220 yards to sort of set yourself up just short of the green. There is a bit of a slope from sort of the left and sort of back down to the front, so you just got to be a bit wary of that. For the bigger hitters, maybe if you do go for it in 2, just don't leak it out to the right, because that water can capture your ball or the bunker, and then you got this long bunker shot. So the smart move is just play short, as you see here on the graphic, and then just leave yourself a little pitching wedge into the green, get it in the middle of the green, you'll be doing well, and then just get that 2 putts and get out here with a par. That's will not be too shabby. Hole number 8, second par 3 in the front 9, stroke index 15, plays normally 163 off the whites. Just got to be wary of those bunkers on the sort of the to the right and the left to the green. You can see it narrows, protects the entrance to the green. So if anything, if it's a front pin, shoot a little bit longer. There's not too much slope on this green, so it's always good to just get that yardage to the middle of the green, shoot for that, and then you're sort of taking a bit of trouble out the sort of from the front as well as the back out of play. So yeah, that's a smart move. So if you achieve that, then you're on the green. Possibility of a birdie here perhaps, but for the straighter hitters. But if you get out here with a par, it's not too bad. Okay, we're coming on to the last hole now on the front nine, hole number 9. It's a par 4, stroke index 13, very short par 4, 325 yards, and yeah, unless you can draw the ball pretty high, yeah, trouble there on the left. It's really pointless to go and hit the driver here. You just want to get that 3-wood or whatever is that club somewhere between even 180 and 200. 180 is even smart because you can play it short, take those bunkers out of play. So shoot it down the middle, achieve that, and then you open yourself up to the second shot into the green without any being blocked out. Green slopes a little bit from the back to the right, not too much of a slope on this green, but otherwise, yeah, think positively, shoot in the middle of the green and achieve that, get a couple of putts and a par, and you'll have just completed the front 9, hopefully successfully. Right, thought I'd just do a bit of a halfway house here at Victory Park Country Club. Played 9 holes already. Impressions so far, really nice. And I suppose to sort of give you a feeling for how good it is, if you can think about Greenwood in its tip-top condition, this is similar. More of a tree line course this, but lovely little challenge. Got to think off the tee. Cheap as chips as well, I think 1,500 baht for the Saturday golf. I think the boys back in Pattaya would be very happy about that. But yeah, so far so good, and later on we'll give you a final verdict. Bye for now. Okay, you should now be suitably refreshed after stopping at the drink stop, and now it's on to the back 9, starting at 10th hole, par 4, stroke index 12, plays 328 yards, slight dog leg to the right. Don't really need the driver here, just hit that 200-yard shot, get it down the centre. Even if you pull it a little bit left with that shorter club, you won't go in the trees. Gives you that option, or gives you that situation where you still got that second shot into the green. So yep, shoot it down the middle if you can, and then just approach the green here. If the pin is on the left, don't go hunting for the pin, because there is quite a bit of rubbish on the left hand side. They're well protected by the bunkers, so the bailout would be to the right, and then you still got a chip and a putt. But hey, let's think positively. You're going to shoot in the middle of the green. Not too much sloping on this particular green. Get 2 putts here and start the back 9 with a par. That's pretty good. Okay, onwards to hole number 11. It's the first par 5 and the back 9, stroke index 2. Not playing too much distance-wise off the whites, 507 yards, definitely reachable in 2. However, that's the trick here. You see when you get in the first tee, it's a very narrow shoot, so there's a premium on hitting the ball straight here. A lot of rubbish awaiting to collect your ball on the left-hand side, if not off to the right. So yeah, you can take that driver, but smart play is also to take a 3-wood and just plot it down there, because even if you can try and go for this green in 2, there's a lot of trouble behind the green. So yeah, you just got to be wary of that. But hey, thinking positively, you're going to shoot it down the middle. And the smart play is really just to lay it up just short on the left-hand side. Stay away from those bunkers, because if you're in there, it's going to be a very challenging shot. Get out on the green from there. But yeah, think in that sort of sense, and then lay up, and then just make sure you got that nice little short pitching wedge shot. Can get it close to the hole. Possibility getting a birdie here. If not, you'll definitely get your par. And yeah, it's always good to get a par and a stroke index 2. On towards the 12th hole. Lovely golf hole this, par 4, stroke index 10, plays 368 yards, so a bit more challenging this one. As you can see here, it's pretty much the signature hole. Well, if it isn't, it is for me, because I just love this design of this particular hole, sitting out there in the middle of the water. But basically, yeah, you just want to be maybe hitting a driver here. You'll have the distance, you've just got to keep it straight. But even not, if the safe play could be hit a 3-wood, 230, that'll get to the 150 mark and give you a chance for a second shot into the green. But yeah, thinking positively, you're going to knock it down the middle. Once you've achieved that, big green, if the pin is on the left, don't go hunting for that, just keep to the right. You don't want to be in that water. Shoot for the middle of green is the recommendation here. Make sure you take an extra club because the wind can breeze here a little bit, can impact your yardage, so just bear that in mind. But otherwise, you think positively, going to get it onto the green in 2 and then get that 2 putts, and if you get out of here with a par, you're doing very, very well. Lovely hole. Okay, after that previously challenging hole, the 12th, we're on to the hole 13. It's a par 3, stroke index 18. Plays a nice short one, this, after that challenging previous hole. Whites off 131 yards. Just got it basically all about distance here, and making sure you've got your angle off the tee box, and can be sort of point you towards the right a little bit. So you just got to be a bit more attentive to the aim point before you take stock and hit the shot. But otherwise, cracking par 3, shoot for the middle of the green, you'll be doing fine. And yeah, you get on this hole in 2, possibility of a birdie. If not, 2 putts, get a par. Yeah, great little par 3. Onwards to hole 14. It's a par 4, stroke index 14. Dog legs around the corner to the left, so it's a short one. It's 324 yards off the white, so you don't really need the driver here. Just hit that 3-wood or the 220 yard shot. Just get yourself into a good position. Yeah, and then you just avoid all that trouble. Get over that bunker, which has got a 200 yard carry. Make sure you're short of the 247 yard bunker on the right hand side. Once you've achieved that, then you're in good shape, and then just hit for the middle of the green here. Not too much trouble. This green, it's pretty flattish, so yeah, just shoot for the middle of the green. You'll be doing well. Just get that 2 putts, get the par, and yeah, that's a good outcome for this hole. Okay, you're coming into the last 4 holes here at Victory Park, and yeah, quite the challenge. The last 4 holes. Hole 15, it's a par 4, stroke index 6, plays 398 yards, so you're going to be taking your driver off this tee. Yeah, you just got about the line, making sure you get that good angle to get you into the centre of the fairway. So if you can crack a good tee shot down there, get a good distance, then it just sets you up for a second shot with the green. Not too much slope on this. I mean, the challenge is all about the distance really on this particular hole. Of course, lots of rubbish here on the right hand side, so your bailout's probably to the left a little bit. But yeah, thinking positively, you're going to hit your second shot into the middle of the green, get your 2 putts out here, and you're doing pretty well, because this is a tough par 4. Okay, sandwiched between the last 4 holes at Victory Park, with the last 4 holes being a very, very tough challenge, is the par 3 16th hole, stroke index 16. It plays 145 yards. Just to be careful, if the pin is at the front, don't try and get too cute. You can be stuck in that bunker. So if anything, shoot a little bit longer. Middle of the green's pretty good. Bailout would be to the right, short. So just bear that in mind, because yeah, this is not too challenging a par 3, but it can catch you out. But just shoot for that middle of the green, get out here with 2 putts, walk away with your par, and then onwards to the last 2 holes, which are pretty challenging. Onwards to hole 17, it's a par 4, stroke index 8, another tough challenge because of the distance, 398 yards, so you're definitely going to be needing your driver here. Bit of a tight, sort of narrow driving hole, but yeah, think positively. Trouble on the left hand side at the bunker at 224 yards, but think positively. You're going to shoot it down the middle, get as far as you can, just set yourself up for a second shot into the green. Bunker, treacherous bunker there on the right hand side of the green, definitely want to stay out of that. If anything, bailouts to the left. Green, not too much of a slope here, so if you can get it on the green, you'll be doing very, very well, and get that 2 putts and get a par out of this particular hole, then it's a good achievement. Certainly tougher than the stroke index 8 may indicate, that's for sure. Okay, we're on the last hole at Victory Park, hole number 18. It's a par 5, stroke index 4, off the whites, only 472 yards. And of course, you just go for your weapon of choice. You think, I'm going to get onto this green in 2, no problems at all. You get the driver, you tee off that 18th hole tee box, and it goes straight in the trees and right hand side. Happened many times before, me included. So the recommended advice here is just hit that 200-yard shot. Make sure you're keeping that trouble on the right hand side out of play for you, and then just lay up. That's a good choice. Even with a 3-wood, you might be able to reach it still. But yeah, it's a decision situation off the tee box. That's why it's the challenge, this particular hole. But yeah, let's say you've done the right thing, plot it down there a little bit further down the fairway, just set yourself up for a nice easy pitching or full wedge shot onto the green. Bit of slope from the back to the front. Hole finishes off right in front of the clubhouse, which is nice. Think positively, get in the middle of the green. Possibility of a birdie, but hey, if you could just get 2 putts and it's a par, then it's no great shame. It's a great golf course, very strategic. And anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this guide and review, and it'll help you play better when you come and play Victory Park Golf and Country Club. Right, we're just coming up the 18th hole now. I'll do the final verdict on Victory Park Golf and Country Club, just outside Nong Khai, well, in between Udon Thani and Nong Khai. Yeah, great golf course, definitely worth playing, good value for money. Course condition, as I mentioned earlier on, similar to sort of Greenwood and Green Valley. A little bit wet under the foot, but to be expected this time of the year. But lovely little golf course, and hopefully you'll have, when you've seen the footage, you appreciate the really nice golf course up here north in Thailand. So yeah, like I say, tee boxes, greens. There is a driving range, but as you see it's a little bit too much grass need, so that's been closed unfortunately. But there is a chipping green, some good facilities here. But yeah, if you're in this neck of the woods, I would thoroughly recommend playing this golf course. It is a top golf course in this area, you know, north of Thailand. So yeah, what else can we say other than hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't done already, please click the like and the subscribe button, and we shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.